with the help of the dash cam, I'm going to, and I've written down all my times here, bits and pieces. I've already been through my dash cam. This is a story of Friday, and I'm going there tomorrow morning. It's my first job. I'm probably going to do 2 in a day, I guess, if it was the same as Friday. So the first time I went there, this place in the middle of bleeding nowhere and all the green stuff, apparently I came in from the wrong direction. Now, the closer I got, it was well signposted, so they must have known that trucks come from that direction. And again, the sat-nav brought me this way, so I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know, I hadn't been to this place before, was unfamiliar. Now you got to remember, I want you to just bear in mind that I'm carrying a 27-ton box. It's a 20-foot, it's shorter, it's in the middle of my trailer, twisting and turning. I can't sprag it round because I might pull a tyre off. I can't sprag it round because you have to be very careful. You have to have a lot of space. I don't want to break my leads. I don't want to get halfway around and toss the trailer over on its side, because the center of gravity of this trailer is because it's full to the roof. It's full to the roof. So anyway, so just bear that in mind. And I will be reminding you, so come on, let's start. We start at, here's 6:31, here we are, we're going in the place. Let's see if we can tell you the story. We've got a better way of doing that. 11:28, let's see, 11:28. Let's get to 11:28, and what do we say? So I went in the wrong way. I did a 9-mile detour. 11:28. Hold on. Let's get to 11:28. 11:28. 11:28. Let's see what that tells us. Oh yeah. So here we are. We've come up the 38. We've come up the nice big road. Come out of Derby, and we're heading up this 52, yeah. So now I want you just to remember, at this point now, I've been there, went in from the wrong direction and came out. So I know the way out. Well, I'm supposed to remember the way out. So this is my second bite of the cherry, as you might say. I've been in, come from the wrong side, tipped it, come back empty, gone back to the docks, to the train, swapped over boxes. I'm on my way back with my other full box, And this is where it started. So it wasn't a good start, but we'll carry on. So the next one is 11:40. So here we are. Let's go to 11:40. What did I put this down as? Yeah. Now this is where it all began to go wrong. And this will make sense further on in the film, because this was the way out. I was coming up through here. My sat-nav was telling me to go straight on. My sat-nav didn't want me. I came out, the previous load, I'd come out here. This is the right way in and the right way out. Nobody tells you. You don't know until you get there. And you'll see why in a minute. So I should have, and I will tomorrow morning, be looking for this junction, and I'll be doing a right. Okay, so it'll make sense in a minute. But however, my sat-nav didn't tell me up there, and I sort of thought, is this the place? Is that the place? And if you go wrong, you're in big trouble. You can't afford to get lost or stuck or in these places. So my sat-nav said go straight on. So that's where, shall we say, the trouble began, or the aggravation started. So okay. So I'm going, and I'm past it. I'm thinking, oh, do you know, I'm sure that's the one I'm supposed to go up. I'm sure I came down that way. Anyway, the sat-nav says come this way. So, and then you've gone a while and you realise, oh, it's a long way around because there's nowhere to turn. I mean, in the town and places, there's big junctions. There's places you can go, industrial estates you can go in and turn around and come back. Generally, you go a couple of miles and you'll find yourself a roundabout, so you can spin it round or go round the roundabout and turn back. But when you're out here in the sticks, there is no such thing. And I'm looking at the map and I'm pressing my sat nav, and anyway, this is sort of getting me to the same place, but the long way round. It was 9 miles longer. Okay, so I'm trying to find the other way that they told me to come in. That's the wrong way to go. So let's follow this for a minute. 940. So we've done the 940 bit. Let's go to 11. We've done 1140. Let's do 1153. So at 1153, there's another bit of a story to tell you. Oh yeah, this one. Ooh, let's widescreen this one. So I'm slightly downhill. I want to turn right. Okay, I want to turn right. The lights change on me at the last minute. I'm still going. Watch this here. As soon as I've gone through the lights, I realise, oh shit, there's a truck there, and look at him. He's right on the white line, and I want to go right there. And remember, I'm an Arctic 2, so I've got to gooseneck it into there. So come on then, let's gooseneck it into there. I can't take the pavement because there's a post. Ordinarily, make sure there's no pedestrians. I would have gone on the pavement and come round him, but I can't because there's a post, there's a light post here, isn't there? So, he would be right on the line, wouldn't he? He would be right on the line. But anyway, we managed to squeeze ourselves. This was the sort of the next available right turn after I'd missed the right turn that I wanted. Because that's what it's like in the sticks. It's not little connected roads. There's miles in between them and round them. So anyway, I stuffed myself up here. The lights go red, fine. I always keep back slightly off the line. Keep back slightly off the line, then you've got room to move if a truck comes or you need to just itch over. So obviously you don't know and you can't see what's coming. So always stay back off the line if you have to, or you know. And here this one comes, look. So he's coming round. It's quite tight roads. Here I do, look, I pull my nose to one side, give him a chance. Now you can judge yay or nay on this one. Should have that white one pulled out where he was. When this came to a stop, his exit wasn't clear. Okay, it's not a box junction. But that's why they create box junctions, so that you don't do that sort of a thing. But it's, on his defence, you can't see, it's blind and they're deep junctions, so it's not the best of situations. But anyway, I'll let you you decide, should he have done that or should he not have done that. So let's carry on now. That was 12:53, 12:08. What have we found in 12:08? Yeah, so as you can see, we're clearly in the middle of nowhere. It's not my territory. I don't know the area. The good thing is now, look, this is what happened. Remember me telling you the first time I came from the other direction. But fair play to the place where I'm going. It has got a lot of these signs guiding you in. But the problem with this, coming this way, is this is the way I came the first time. I wasn't supposed to come in this way, or this wasn't the preferred way, and I wasn't supposed to come this way. But I did the first time. The sat-nav brought me this way the first time. And they said, no, you'll save 20 minutes by going the other way. So as you could see earlier, I tried to go the other way. I didn't know it. The sat-nav wouldn't take me, and the bloody sat-nav had brought me back to the way it brought me in originally. So the sat-nav was determined to bring me up this road. There was no, it wouldn't accept, or it wouldn't come from another direction. So in effect, we're coming from 3 o'clock. We came in from 3 o'clock. We go out at 9 o'clock, and we were supposed to come back in at 9 o'clock, but we ended up coming back in at 3 o'clock to this place, if you get what I mean, in directions wise. So again, look, it's lovely. It's lovely, but if you've got an Arctic and you're fully freighted, running at pretty close to 44 ton, you've just got to be, you don't want to be putting your wheels in the grass. It's been a wet winter, you'll sink down, you won't get grip. You don't want to be pulling it tight around because you'll burst your air leads, or you might rip a tyre off. Just pull a tyre off its rim. You might even toss the thing over. You just cannot. When you're empty, it's fine, and when you're light, it's fine. So there we are. Just keep going, keep out the ditches, don't get yourself sucked in here. Because I'm fully freighted, you put your wheels anywhere near this green wet edge and it'll suck you in. So, and here we are. Let's follow this. Let's follow this up to here, and you'll see where we arrive to. And we're coming in here. And what was also a puzzle, generally you follow other trucks. If you're on the same route and you're following the same trucks, you're okay because you know you're doing the right thing. But I was in the middle of nowhere and I didn't see a truck anywhere. So anyway, I come to this place now. Look, this is where I'm going. The actual quarry bit's there. All the signs and everything guided me into here, and I'm thinking, wow, how can a lovely big place like this be in the middle of nowhere, covered by country little roads? And the sat nav playing up. So anyway, just to let you know, you book in here, and then they tell you when you can go, whether you can go earlier or later, or you know, when they're ready for you, they call you forward. So basically, we just come here and park. So what time was that? 12:11. So what's after 12:11? 12:22. So let's go to 12:22. Oh yeah, this is where I had to put them orange trousers on. So here we are. We're coming out to the parking. I've been here to the security office, to the booking in office, you know. And then they kindly borrowed me the orange trousers that I didn't have with me. Safety gear, you know, you've got to have your hat and all that stuff. Giving me a bit of paper, right? So let's take a little tour of this massive facility in the middle of nowhere. Which is sort of the nature of quarries for you. There's probably a quarry real nearby, or these type of places. It's sort of the nature of the beast. And if you know, as always in these situations in a truck, if you know, you know. If you've been forewarned, if you were told. But basically, as a container driver, you're basically given the address, you've given the box number, and off you go, you know. So here I am. Let's have a little drive round of this place. Let's see how big it is. It is absolutely ginormous, covered by crappy little country lanes. Yeah, we've got to go here. I wasn't sure if this was the queue or not, but as it turns out, see these, I think this was the end of the lunch break here. And see the forklifts are standing by. So I think this was the end of tea break, and this was a sort of build up after lunch break, because what time is it? It's 12:30, isn't it? So they've either gone for lunch or they'll soon be back off lunch type of thing. There's a few about, because that's what happens in a truck. You can pretty much take the break whenever you want, but if you're in a workplace, a factory, or a whatever it is you are at, if it's lunchtime, it's lunchtime, isn't it? Everybody comes off. If you're on a conveyor belt or something, you all have to have your lunch together type thing, don't you? So anyway, let's have you ever seen so many blocks and curbs in your life? I've never been to such a huge place. So many, it was sort of that sort of thing, concrete slabs, concrete blocks, curbs at the side of the road. I guess if you're going to build a motorway, this was the place that you would come and buy the curbing and everything else associated with it. The place is massive. In the middle of nowhere. And it goes on and on and on. Yeah. And it's not that we're in and on the way out. We aren't even in yet. We've still got, look at this, look. Wow. What a huge facility. No wonder it's in the middle of nowhere. To get all these blocks and whatever they were, curbs and everything sort of concrete related, shall we call it, bricks and concreted related, because I think that's what they called it on the sign. This was a concrete works. And it still goes on. Wow. what a place, and where we wanted. Good for us on the film is that it was, look, and it says wide. It's hugely down there. This is long, but it's not like long and narrow. Huge place, and you see it off the, when you go Google Earth, go above it. Wow. Yeah. So we get to see everything, you know, a full tour. And luckily, where we wanted to be, the ramp we wanted to be, the ramp is just down here where we want. Is it down there? No, it's over there. Yeah. Where we want to unload our container is on this ramp here. Keep your eye on the ramp there. It's there, look. It's just there. So, right, so we come here, we tip, blah, blah, blah. Let's have a look what time we're on. 12:26, hold on. 13:13, let's come back to 13:13 then. 13:13. So here we are. We've tipped our load, stretched the trailer, put the box back in the middle of the trailer, lifted up our axles out the way because we had all of our axles down, and we're light. We've just got rid of 27 ton. Wow, what a difference. It's great. So now the press is off. You know, it's almost like driving a car now. It's the same as a car. You don't have the same, what shall we say, weight related. It's a bit like riding a bike. Riding a bike on your own is one thing. Riding a bike with a pillion is a completely other thing. As in control, handling, train of thought. If you're on your own, you kill yourself. It's your own stupid fault. But if you've got a pillion, you've got to be careful, haven't you? So come on, let's. So now the pressure's off, and we've got to try and find our way out of this place. And we've got to remember which way we came out, because that's the way you go out is meant to be the way you should have come in the first place. And we've had 2 attempts and didn't do it right the first time or the second time. So, right, and we've got tomorrow. Hopefully we'll do it right tomorrow, because we've gone out twice. So I've sort of got a plan, and the good thing having your dash cam on like this is, look, it's massive, isn't it? Having a dash cam like this, and if you've got a bit of time, obviously it's been the bank holiday weekend, so I've had plenty of time to sort of remind myself where this place is. So like I say, if you know, you know. If you don't know and you're in a truck, just feel for us, will you? When we're lost, completely and totally lost, hoping, you know, technology. I don't think even a map would have hardly brought me here, because you wouldn't want to go down. You'd look at the roads and you go, I ain't going down there. I ain't risking it down there getting into bother. Yeah, so twitching time, bum twitching time. So let's just, we're sort of on our way out. We're coming down the other side now, and we're looking for exit signs and way out. But look how much stuff, how much stock, how much money's worth of goods, as in, you know, parts that they make, is just sitting on the floor. Wow. This place has been going for years and years, and I guess if the government decided to make a bypass or a motorway, this would be the place to come and get it. Yeah, so we've got to go this way. So now, here we go, look. And of course, you've got to watch. Forklifts are busy coming and going. People are walking around. Other trucks are loading and unloading. So just go nice and steady. Take your time. And for us, go nice and slowly so the camera picks everything up, so we can put it on Reggie on the road when we get home. You know, I don't drive around with an agenda. My agenda is, can we put it on Reggie on the road? Yeah. So look at that. What a place, eh? Wow. What a place. And we're going again tomorrow, early morning. So I think we're going to do, we might be, you never know. Way out, look. You never know. All I know is my paperwork and my truck's ready to bring this here. And then the next job will be the next job. So, and here we are. We're coming near the exit. We're empty. We don't need to weigh off. We didn't weigh ourselves in, and we're not going to weigh ourselves out. Sometimes you do, but in this particular case you don't. So let's make our way. Do you remember we crossed the road to get in here, didn't we? So and now we've got to go back to the parking area. First of all, to give the trousers back, and second of all, to get the paperwork signed, and then to tell them that we're leaving, you know, that we've been in and we're now going to book out. So we came from the left, didn't we? And we're going to go out down the right. Yeah, we're going to go out down the right once we've been in here, and that's another adventure. Yeah, so let's see what time we're on. What time are we? 13:18, so 13:25. 13:25 is our next. So it's 13:25. So we've come in here now. We've gone over to the office, done the paperwork, given back the yellow trousers, and we're on our way. So this is the way. We're going back out this way, but this is the way we've got to remember to come in. So you sort of have to remember it backwards, backtracking. But in this case, if we were backtracking, we'd go back exactly the way we got in, simply because we know you've done it. No good taking a chance and going some other way that you don't know. If you've been to a place like this, usually you backtrack out, because if you got in, you'll get out. So let's and you come out of that massive place, then you're instantly in the sticks. You're instantly back lost again in the middle of nowhere. Oh dear me. Give me the city. Yes, it was nice. Yes, it was fresh air. Yes, it was a change. But give me the city and city traffic and roundabouts there I can turn around any time, or industrial estates that are quiet enough that I can turn around in. But anyway, look at this now, watch. Right, let's crack on. Let's dodge the potholes, sort of drive. We're empty, so we can shift a bit, but look at this bend here. We're going to be coming round this bend and just hope we don't meet ourselves tomorrow morning on the way in. Look at that. And it's quite steep and tight turn, and that's us empty. What the hell's that going to be coming back to it tomorrow morning? We've got to be coming this way tomorrow morning. So we've got to watch out for the boys up there having an early start ahead of us, because they'll be facing us. So anyway, we go here, and this is what we were trying to find, but in the middle of bloody nowhere, and nowhere to turn round if you've gone wrong. How the hell are you supposed to find these places? You do manage. It's sort of the challenge. You sort of feel better after you did it. Look at this. We've got to find this little entrance. We've got to come up this way. So how do we remember to come up this turning if the sat-nav isn't on our side? Yeah. And remember, there's been a whole 3 days since I've done this. So, and there's no real landmark. It's not like turn by the chippy or turn by the church or turn after the school or something. You know, it's a case of turn after the green bush. But luckily we've got a bit of a bridge thing here. So tomorrow morning, as soon as we've gone under this bridge thing here, whatever it is, some conveyor belt or something, we turn left and we'll be on the road we want. So that's the plan. So let's see what side we're on. What time are we on now? 13:25, yeah, no. 13:31, let's go to 13:31. Is it going to change? Has it changed for us? No. But you see, there's no road signs, there's no nothing, and once you haven't took your turn, you're in the middle of nowhere. You're in the wilderness. You're no landmarks, no good junctions to back into, no industrial estates to turn into, to turn around. It's a nightmare. You get committed to these roads with an Arctic, and you are committed, and that's why it took me 9 miles. Well, I followed the sat-nav. You can go for miles and miles and have nowhere to turn around safely, you know, without putting a wheel in the mud, without sinking in the mud, without losing your grip, anything like that. So we've got to do this, and then you've got to watch out for the loonies, not expecting a truck to come around the corner. And let's just follow this. We just come into the edge of the village here, and do you remember the turning that we sort of missed, that we should have come up, which wasn't really that far away from where we wanted to be, is here. It's going to be a good old drag in the morning coming up this long hill though, but I'll try and get that for you. Hopefully it's dry. You don't want to be dragging your up here, losing traction, changing gear, and then losing traction. There we are. And do you remember this place? This is the place we should have turned up before our woes began. Yeah, but I wasn't that confident. We're back here now, aren't we? We're going to do a left. Yeah, but instead we went that way, didn't we? We went all the way around 9 miles from this point back to this point, a 9 miles diversion. And the sat-nav took me that way, because of course it's a truck sat-nav. I just didn't know or remember, but we've had a good look at it. It's almost like being there and remembering it all over again. So let's see if I remember to turn here tomorrow, if I'm awake enough. Yeah, so so that's Reggie's story. Friday, stuck Lost in the wilderness I was. Yeah, lost in the wilderness.